All right, y'all. Mr. Longo's here to kind of talk to you a little bit about graphing circles. Now, graphing circles is really not that difficult, but it is a different type of equation than what you are used to. So we're going to talk about two different types. We're going to talk about a circle that's just centered at the origin. So if it's at the origin 0, 0, then your equation is x squared plus y squared is equal to your radius squared. Okay, so to graph one that's at the origin, if it helps you, just write it as x squared plus y squared is equal to 3 squared. Okay, because that way you can see that r is 3, not 9. Okay, so this is equal to your radius squared. So if this number is 9, your radius is actually 3. So to graph a circle, if the origin is your center, you just put a dot at 0, 0. And if your radius is 3, you just put a dot 3 to the right, 3 down, 3 left, and 3 up. So basically at 3, 0, 0, 3, 0, negative 3, and negative 3, 0. And then to the best of your ability, you draw a circle. And that's it. You're done. So that's how easy it is to graph a circle, but there's two main things. Where do you put your center, and what is your radius? Okay? So if they're not placed at the origin, then they're shifting up, down, left, and right. And the first thing you need to do is find where you're going to start with your center. So the generic form when you're shifting is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared, and it's still equal to the radius squared. So the radius of this guy is still going to be 2, and the radius of this one is going to be 6. But what do we do with the x minus h and the y minus k? Well, your center is positive h, positive k, which basically means you're going to be taking the opposite of these numbers. So your center, for the first one, x minus 2 gives you a positive 2x coordinate for your center, and y plus 5 is going to give you a negative 5 for the y coordinate of your center. And then your radius is 2. So to graph this, all we're going to do now is plot our center, and we're going to plot our radius of 2 in each direction. So we start 2, negative 5, put your center, and then 2 to the right, 2 below it, 2 to the left, and 2 above it. Draw yourself a circle, and you're good to go. So why don't you pause the video and quickly try the last one and see how you do. So your center, there's nothing with the x, so that means our x coordinate of the center should be 0, comma. Y minus 2 would turn into a positive 2. So you're going to start at 0, comma 2. And 36 is going to give you a radius of 6. So you're just going to go right 6, down 6, left 6, and up 6. And once again, to the best of your ability, draw a circle. And you're good to go. So that's how you graph circles, okay? It's really not that bad. Just keep in mind the most important things are the radius and your center. Now just a quick recap. If you know how to graph a circle, writing the equation of a circle should be just as easy. You just have to reverse your thinking. So if you think about it, both of them are just done with the x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals the radius squared. And if you have a 0, that just means you don't have to put anything next to the x or the y. So for this guy, you have a center of 4, comma negative 3, which means it came from x minus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared, because they came from the opposites. And it's equal to your radius squared. So if your radius is 9, then you would just write that equation as 81. and you're good to go. So that's how easy it is to write the equation of a circle as well, if you have the information. So just quickly try the last one. Just write it out. And if you end up getting x plus 3 squared plus y squared, no, you would not lose points if you put y plus 0 or y minus 0, but there's no need to because you're not moving up or down at all, is equal to 16 because 4 squared is 16. All right, so that's it for the equations of circles. This is Longo and I'm out. See you, bye.